So, I had to go dig somebody out of the brush, get them out of the bush, I mean. And finally, we got them out of the bush. Well, sort of out of the bush. What's going on, Tennessee Flatbetter? It's been a
What's
while.
going on, y'all?
So, where you been at?
I've been in the trees.
Because there's been a lot. There's been a lot of talking that me and you ain't getting along. What's going on with that?
Yeah, that's let them talk.
Let them talk. We still here together.
Oh yeah.
Also, we're bringing, guess who? Christopher Mel George is back.
What's up,
Your boy
Chrissy
Chrissy
Poo?
So last we heard, you were on TNT. What's going on?
Well, long story short, it didn't
We
work
ain't doing
out.
long story short. This is a long 2 hour show. We got 2 hours to get this out the way.
Okay, so everything was going fine till maybe about halfway through the 30,000 miles. My trainer would sleep all the time, wouldn't show me nothing, wouldn't let me back really at all. He'd get upset when I tried backing, and he wouldn't trust me. His truck was dirty. Um, I was negligent, didn't talk to my fleet manager. I'm like, hey, it's only 30,000 miles. I can put up with it. I only got 15,000 more to go. And then, um, yeah, we just didn't work out.
How about didn't you have a accident in your family, so you had to go home too?
Yes.
So you went home, and did your trainer come pick you back up at the house?
He was gonna meet me at the nearest truck stop, but he never did that. He wanted me to fly. He was supposed to meet me, but he was gonna be in Las Vegas to renew his truck registration,
Yeah,
and he wanted me to fly out there or drive out there. I'm like, I can't afford that. And then
out of your
so
own
I
pocket.
out of my own pocket, yes.
Okay.
I called my fleet manager, requested a new trainer. It went a week and a half went by and no call, so I just moved on.
Okay. Where'd you go after that?
I enlisted in the army.
Enlisted. Well, congratulations. How's that going?
I was going great till I got hurt pretty bad. So
So
yeah,
you got
fun
hurt,
stuff.
and now you're back home.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going now? What's the plans?
Well, I was gonna go back to Prime, but they were taking quite a while to contact me back. So I applied at night transportation last Sunday. Got a call Monday around 7 in the morning. So I went to orientation Wednesday and Thursday of this prior week, and I got the job. So everything's good.
How was their orientation at night?
It was great. It was great. Nice people, family orientated. Uh, they it, they told me nothing I didn't know so about trucking and how to do it. They told me policies. Some policies are different, but I understand them.
Okay. And now you're waiting on a. So what? How much training are you going to have to do since you had a CDL with some experience?
I have to do 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's it.
Yes,
Two
sir.
weeks, and you get your own truck.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Exciting.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You
So now
know.
we got a person in for Wilson, and now we got a person in for Knight.
Yeah. Look at
Yes,
that.
sir.
You're the night representative. You better just start doing some research and studying that
Oh yeah.
company. We might have some
Yes, sir.
questions.
All right. I
But you know,
know.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go
I
ahead.
know they just bought U.S. Express and all their companies that were associated with them like last week. So I heard that from the night people at orientation.
Yeah, they bought US Express. So, what I'm happy about is that you still have that CDL that you worked hard to get,
Yes, sir.
and you're putting it to work. Like you're making some money with it, and that's what matters at the end of the day. Like, am I happy that you're not at Prime? Not really, to tell you the truth. I would love to have you
Yeah.
at Prime and you become a TNT trainer here, and you know, I Like, but at the end of the day, all the skills I taught you, you got your CDL and you're putting it to use. And I have faith in you. Your trainer's going to get you out there. You're going to show him how you back, and he's going to be more than happy with you. And,
Yes, sir.
you know, you're on to your own truck.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So this won't be the last of Chris Mel George. You're going to start making
Nope.
YouTube videos?
I thought about it, but I have to get cameras and everything, and I have no idea where to begin.
You just start with a cell phone. That's what I did. I use
Okay.
my cell phone more than anything.
All right.
If I'm doing a live, I use the GoPro. Tennessee, what
Yeah.
you using?
For the live, I use the GoPro. For my videos out in the woods.
Oh, not the marker board.
I've got my new Canon. Haven't named her yet, so
That thing's nice. What you got on it? A lens and a microphone, and what else?
just the lens and microphone.
No light.
No. Well, the light, it's on its own tripod over here,
Oh, okay.
and then you get it back where it goes. And then I got another light right here.
So at night, have you decided if you're gonna be a company driver or a lease driver? What's the plans?
I'm going company for right now.
Company for right now.
Yes, sir.
They have a lease program.
I believe so. Yes, sir.
I believe they would too. I hope they would. But so company for a while, learn the ropes, and
Yeah.
then move up.
Yeah.
And you were telling me on the phone that they're very nice over there, and the recruiting was a good department over there. The recruiters helped you out.
Yeah.
So far,
helped
you
me.
have high expectations.
Yeah,
right?
they helped me out tremendously. Like, there was a miscommunication today where my recruiter didn't get the message that I'm doing 2 weeks, and so they apologized very greatly, and I'm like, it's okay. We're human. We make mistakes. So they're gonna rent me a car to either have to drive to Columbus, Ohio, to meet with my trainer, or they're actually thinking about flying me. So they're pushing more towards flying me to Columbus, Ohio,
Out of their pocket.
out of their pocket. Yes.
Look, if you guys are on TNT right now, your TNT trainer should get you home to like the nearest truck stop. You shouldn't have to come out of your own pocket to get to the truck or get back home. Now, I understand a family emergency might happen and you got to get there fast, and you're like, man, I'm just gonna get a plane ticket because I don't want to wait on getting a load back that way and all that. So, that's understandable. But whenever it comes to like home time, picking you up from home time, you should be able to get to home and get picked up right there from your house. Now, if your trainer's willing to buy you a plane ticket, like a round trip plane ticket, hey, take that. It'll get you home faster and back to the truck faster. If he's willing to get you a rental car, do that. Don't sit there and don't go and like let him bully you or her bully you and say, hey, look, you're gonna have to buy a plane ticket, your own plane ticket home. Be like, no, if you don't get me home, then I'm gonna get with the fleet manager and see what the fleet manager says. And if he says that I have to buy my own plane ticket, then I'm gonna talk to the reefer dispatch or the TNT, the guy over TNT. Reach out to your chain of command. Find out what is supposed to happen and what's not supposed to happen. If you feel like it's not right, it's probably not right. Call somebody. It doesn't hurt to call any department at Prime. You can call any department. They got a good open door policy, and speak up for yourself. Make that phone call. See what's up. That's what I will really say about TNT training. TNT training is hard. It's hard. It's long. And, just if you feel like it's wrong, call somebody, talk to somebody. It never hurts to pick up the phone and just say, hey, this is what I feel like. What's the worst going to happen? They're going to be like, no, your trainer's completely right. You need to take your own vehicle, or you need to buy your own plane ticket, whatever the case may be. But whenever it comes to home time, you're in training. You're getting training pay. You're not making you're not on your own truck making your own truck payments and stuff like that, making your own money. Like, be understandable for that. And you know what? Just like, I'm glad Teleport Transporters stopped in here. Is me and Teleport Transport has been friends for a while, and like I kept on telling him, and he also kept doing this, but this is kind of where I learned it from. But I was all like, "Hey, man, how do you how do you get your students home and stuff?" And he buys them plane tickets, and then he writes them off. So, like, that's a good way to write off, like, tax write off. Write those ticket, buy those tickets, those round trip. And think about this: if you want to take your student home for home time, say he lives a day or two away from you, you're taking an extra day or two to drop him off, extra day or two to get to your house. Then you're taking your normal time off. Then you're taking a plane. Then, I mean, not a plane. You're taking a couple days to get loaded to him. Like, that's a lot of time off. If you buy a plane ticket like that, you're going to get some flyer mile bonuses and stuff like that. But you will also get your student, like, flown home and flown back to the truck a lot faster, so you can start running that team freight again. Tennessee, you got any ideas on how to get a student home and back to the truck, maybe in a tax write-off form?
No, because I'm company, and no, I don't think of anything other than what you said. Go ahead and try to get them a plane ticket. Talk to your fleet manager, figure out how to get him back. Make that expense yourself to get a load, get him back.
How do you feel about that, Mel George? Is that kind of correct?
I agree with that, yeah, but a lot of trainers, I guess, don't see it that way.
Yeah, they took on the responsibility for it.
Yeah, 'cause
And Teleport Transport says fuel costs more than planes sometimes.
yeah,
Let's see. Immortal says, I'm looking at the Jack Daniel signs behind Tennessee. It reminds me of turmoil that going through my head. What is the difference between whiskey and whiskey? Tennessee?
One's spelled with an E and one's not.
Cool. Let me read this one before I pop it up there.
I was trying to read it. That's why I got sidetracked when you asked me that question. I was reading comments.
Okay. So there's a lawsuit going on. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm taking your word for it because I haven't seen nothing on it. There's a lawsuit going on involving a trucker who struck and killed former NFL player Dwayne Haskins on the highway when he was crossing to get gas. What are the rules when you see animals crossing the road or people? You can swerve in time. Can you hit the brakes in time? And is it case study to see if a AI driver would have done better? Tennessee, answer that.
Well, they've already proven that the AI drivers hit pedestrians, and then when there was a lawsuit, they got settled out of court because it was up against the programming of the AI. So there's no really any case study against it because they're all thrown out of court as soon as they're brought up.
Mel George?
I don't know much about the AI, but I guess when you see an animal in the road, it's better to hit your brakes and slow down and go low impact if you can't stop. But you also got to think about the car who might be tailgating you, or if you swerve, swerving wouldn't be good. So
one thing that I will say about this is when you hit an animal, this is what I was taught. I don't know if it's true or not, but everyone I've talked to pretty much says the same thing. When you hit an animal, in the road like a deer or something like that, when you hit it, you don't want to slow down because more than likely the deer's going to go underneath the truck and it's going to tear up even more stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to jerk the wheel and swerve either because the odds are you might roll your truck or lose control. So, you know, slamming on the brakes is going to put it underneath you and maybe tear up way more stuff. I've heard soon as it makes impact, kind of speed up some and it'll carry the deer for a while till it falls off the side. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not going to swerve and miss a deer or a small animal. Like, I'm not going to swerve. If I can move over to get out of the way safely, I will. But if I can't, then, you know, I'm going to hit the animal. As a person in the road, I'm going to try to stop. I'm going to try my hardest to stop. I might even swerve, you know, not too drastic. Like, you know, if I can't do nothing about it, I'm sorry about you. But unfortunately, you might not make it till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to do whatever I can, though. Trust me, I'm going to be slamming on some brakes and doing as much as I can. But if I jerk the wheel and roll the truck, it might roll on top of you anyway. So, like, you know, that's a hard situation. Now, AI, I don't know nothing about AI. I'm a dumb truck driver. Like, you trying to get me to talk about AI? I barely understand how to put the code in my truck to start the truck. You're tripping over here.
That's about like that dilemma of that there's a switch in the yard. One track leads to one person, the next track leads to three people. But you can only choose which track that speeding train that cannot stop go down. So would you rather kill one or three? And that one is your mother. Those three are your best friends.
You had to say mother. We'll just go to the next question.
I
So
can't
what-
answer that.
What is something each of you wish your trainer taught you before going on your own? Chris, go for it.
How to do a split berth for sure. I heard that helps out a lot.
Split brakes.
Yes.
Tennessee.
Oh no, my trainer taught me a lot that did impact what went on. Now there was a lot that I had to figure out on my own, but I feel like that was something I needed to figure out on my own. So that's a difficult question for me.
You know, unfortunately, Oz. Unfortunately, I don't want to admit it 100%, but my trainer was freaking awesome. Like, he taught me everything and more. And, like, you know, he was stressful sometimes, worse than I am. But, you know, he taught me everything. I can't think of nothing that I would have wanted him to train me before I got nothing else I needed to know before I got on my own. Like he taught me how to back. He taught me how to run my clocks. He taught me the paperwork. He taught me how to do scale tickets. I mean, like, he taught me how to slide the tandems. I mean, like, there's nothing really he didn't cover. Like, beast trainer. Like, he's not a trainer at Prime no more, but Prime driver Jacob or J Kloss Vlogs, whatever his YouTube is now. Great trainer, great guy.
See, that's pretty much what I think about my brother-in-law that trained me. He pretty much told me everything I need to know. The rest of the stuff that I did learn, I think I needed to learn on my own.
Twisted, if you were a TNT trainer, would you buy a plane ticket for your student? If I was Lisa, I sure would. I sure would, because I look at it like this. I'm paying for a plane ticket instead of getting forced to some load that I don't want to pay for. If I was lease, like, I would take that tax right off. I would build up my frequent flyer miles, stuff like that. If I was since I'm a company driver, whenever I did my TNT students, the worst time was taking my student all the way to Iowa for home time, dropping them off in Iowa, and then I had to get all the way back down to Texas. It took me a couple days to get to Texas from my home time. Then it took me a couple days, 3 or 4 days, to get back to Iowa, which wasn't too far, but I had to do some loads to get there. So yeah, I would like company side. I would take him home. It's gonna hurt, but he's gonna get a couple more days off than what he planned on having. But unfortunately, I'm not coming out of pocket for something that I can't write off on my taxes. Tennessee, would you buy a plane ticket or would you drop your guy off at the house?
If it was plausible to drop him off at the house, I would. But like I said, like you said, if I was lease, then I would try to get that plane ticket.
Yeah. River Rich says he's running over anything that steps out, human or animal, unless he can prevent it. I'm gonna add that. Run everything over if some dumb enough to just in front of the truck. That's on them to jump in front of the truck, not just. What's going on, Dead Rest? Chris says it would be a new Hornet ornament. Yeah, if it was he said it was an NFL player. Yeah, NFL player.
Yeah.
Bro, I hope he was wearing his like nice gold chain and stuff, like get a shiny hood ornament. Nah, poor guy, like sucks, man. I'm hoping that nobody hit the guy on the highway. I'm hoping not. Jason Bailey says my PSD trainer was awesome at Prime. My TNT just used me for the pay. I had to learn a lot when I got on my own. Big sad. Jason Bailey was one of my students too. You know, I would hope that nobody was just there for the money. Like I understand that, hey, we train so we can get paid. Like that's understandable. But you know, it sucks. I was hoping that you got trained better than that. You know, sometimes it's up to the student to speak up about it too. I mean, Chris, did you speak up to and not being able to back?
Unfortunately, I did. I was negligent on my end.
Yeah.
So I felt like I couldn't, like, I didn't want to cause drama on the truck and have to stay there and then get mad or bitch. And it's like, I didn't want the drama.
So you just didn't want the conflict.
Yeah. I wanted to, like, keep everything as smooth and peaceful as possible.
How about this time? Are you going to speak up in your 2 weeks if you're not
Most
getting trained
definitely,
right?
yes. Most definitely.
Do you suggest for the newer drivers that are starting TNT to speak up or
Yes, I do.
try to avoid a conflict?
I regret not speaking up because I could have gotten a new trainer like immediately and still would have been at Prime.
Yeah, guess what happened? When you called me, you were going to get a new trainer. It was coming. It was just taking a long time.
I waited like a week and a half and like my trainer never called me. The day I resigned from Prime, he called me. I'm like, hey, I already resigned. I don't even have an account on a Prime app no more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
River Rich Smoker says, "Oh, so your company? Oh, since your company, your students taking Shoe Leather Express. Got it. No, you take them to the closest truck stop in their area is what you do. The closest one you can get to their house. You're not gonna." And I'll tell you what, like some students think that you're going to be able to drive the truck down their street to their front door and they're getting off there. No, that is ridiculous. You're going to get to the closest truck stop to your house or the closest they can get you. It might be 30 miles from your house. It might be 40 miles from your house. Whatever it is, you're getting to that area. So you know, you can get a ride from there. You can Uber home, whatever the case may be. Some trainers will get you a Uber ride back to the house. I mean,
yeah.
I think the driver that hit the NFL player was driving a dump truck. Yikes. Don't be the victim. Do you recommend a trainee finishes the full 50K miles, or should they take home time? Dead rest. If you're gonna have to switch your driver's license over, right? So like, make sure that you're switching that driver's license over to your home state. That's gonna be some home time right there. I highly suggest sometime in the middle of the 50K miles, get that home time just to get away from your trainer for a little while. That way you can breathe for a minute, and that way your trainer can breathe too. You know, y'all both need to get away from each other for a little while. That's a long time stuck in a little bitty cab together. Chris, how many times did you go on home time while you were on TNT?
So
Not the family emergency counted. I mean, how many times did you actually go on home time?
do you want me to count when I came home? Okay, so 3 technically, but I got my passed my CDO test. I was told I could go home from Prime, so I went home.
That
Got
doesn't
my
count.
okay, then 2. I took Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Okay. And wasn't one of those your trainer was going home? So like he was like pretty much you can stay in the truck for a couple days or get a hotel room here or
Yeah.
fly home.
That was Christmas. He wanted me to figure out a way home for Christmas. I'm like, I don't have money for that, and so I had to sell some of my stocks, and I paid someone to come pick me up from Houston, Texas.
Ooh, that's a long drive.
Yeah.
Jason Bailey says I tried it, created Strife. Should have asked for a new TNT. At least you taught me the basics very well. You know, that's what I'm there for, man. Like, and that's kind of why I train the way I do, and that's the reason Tennessee over here trains the way he does, is because we want our students to have as much experience as we can before they go into TNT. The backing part, Tennessee and me both teach the same backing. I'm super strict on the drives. Like, I am super big about safety on the drives. I'm super big about telling you everything you're doing wrong on the drives. Like, I'm hardcore on the drives.
Yeah.
Right, Mel George?
Yeah.
I don't let you make it on nothing, do I?
No, you do not. Not even the littlest thing.
So a lot of people think that I'm pretty laid back because they see me on here chilling. They're all like, man, you're chilling on here. Man, just get in that driver's seat and let me be your instructor for a minute. Like, I'm going to tell you everything you do wrong, period. You got to learn from it. I mean, I took you down 125 also, didn't I?
Yeah. That was a fun road.
So, like, I mean, I do a lot of the, like, we don't play around driving. We do safety.
Yeah. Whatever y'all do, don't hit that brake.
What do you want to say about that train in Tennessee?
What's that?
Never mind. Trucking Live with Sean. So tomorrow night is Trucking Along with Sean's live, and great channel. Like, I support it. Like, good channel. We'll check out I'll be in his live tomorrow, I'm sure. Awesome guy. Make sure y'all subscribe to him. What were you saying now, Tennessee? My bad.
So you asked me to read something, but when you bring it up to the front of the screen, the camera is dead in front of all what I have to try to read. So I have to actually look over at chat where you got it highlighted to read it. And I was getting there, and then you jumped off of it.
I wasn't trying to get you to read it. I was trying to get your input on it. What is the reason you train the way you train? What's the reason you train the way you train?
It's to help them out further down the road. I mean, that way they don't freak out when they get their own truck and go, well, I can't do this and quit. Is the reason why I train the way I do.
Good. That's what I was asking you. I was asking you, like, Immortal says, Twisted in Tennessee, do you put your wallet in your back pocket while you're driving? I heard that driving while sitting on your wallet can cause back problems. Look, I I have never carried my wallet really in my back pocket till here recently because I'm in Springfield, so like it's not like I don't see many pickpockets and stuff like that around here. But most of the time, I've always kept my wallet in my front pocket because I ain't getting my stuff jacked. Like people from major cities know what I'm talking about. You keep your wallet in your back pocket. Someone bumps into you, you better be ready to handle some business because they got your wallet.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't keep it in my pocket, but I've heard the same thing. It will cause back problems. Tennessee, you a back problem guy?
I don't have any back problems, but my wallet stays right here all the time. Now, going on long car rides, I will take it out, but in that rig, it don't bother me at all.
What about you, Mel George?
Yeah, it bothered me. It was uncomfortable, so I just put it up on the dash. When I got out, I put it in my back pocket. Unless I was like in a city I thought was shady, I just put it in my front pocket.
Since I asked, I'll answer. The PSD was all that was needed. TNT doesn't. Since I asked. So I guess Oz says that PSD was the best part of his training, I guess is what he's saying. Is that the way you're taking it?
Yeah.
Howdy, y'all from Rain, Louisiana. What's going on from Louisiana? Oz says TNT don't really stop, so I missed out on how to pick a spot where you don't get blocked in as at a truck stop. Oh yeah, that's a must right there. Make sure you park in where you can get out. I learned the hard way. I parked in Georgia one time at this little pilot, and I parked in the back row facing a roll trailer. Like I was on the back spot, right? I was on the back spot, and there was a truck here with a trailer and a truck there, and I parked where I was facing that. I should have never parked there because in the morning time there was trucks next to that, and I couldn't get out. And it almost made me late to my load because I had to go find the driver. The driver that was in that truck was inside the fuel stop taking a shower. So like I couldn't get out. One time I really wish the guy was parked in the fuel bay taking a shower right there. But finally he came back from his shower and I almost was late to my delivery. DG says, just got with Prime with 2 years experience, hoping to get into training at some point.
Well, you already got 2 years. You got 6 months of safe driving on your own truck.
Yeah.
Before you're eligible.
And then you're in, bro. Then you're good to go. Mel George, you going to start training?
I was thinking about it, yeah.
You better not be giving our Prime secrets away.
No, sir.
Jason Bailey says, speaking of drives, as soon as I was assigned to him, he threw me in the truck and we went. No familiarity, nothing, just trial by fire. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now is I feel like these TNT trucks people are getting on TNT trucks. If you're TNT trainer, when he calls you or you talk to him, ask him straight up, say, hey, are we going to do like some super solo? You going to see how we drive so I can see how you drive so we can get comfortable with each other? If he's all like, no, man, you're going to get in the seat and you're going to drive. If you're not feeling comfortable with that, you might want to call somebody and say, hey, look, I would like a TNT trainer that's going to sit there for a while, so we can get comfortable with each other. We don't know each other for jack, and I don't feel comfortable falling asleep behind somebody I don't know. I won't be able to get any sleep, any good rest. Right?
I agree.
Did y'all run a super solo together for a while, Mel George?
No, I got in. He showed me a little bit. He sat up there for like maybe 2 hours. Our first load was in, I think, Hammond, Louisiana, and I just drove there while he was sleeping. So yeah, followed the GPS. I got there and I woke him up. He's like, okay. He backed in and he did show me a little bit of stuff, but not a lot.
What you think, Tennessee? You're thinking.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, my brother-in-law, well, he was also my PSD trainer, so that wouldn't count to ask me that what my trainer did.
No, when you have a PSD trainer that's going to take you into TNT, then you kind of know how each other drives because sometimes they're going to drive, sometimes you're going to drive, and you know how each other's driving. So after the test, you're all like, "Boom, let's go, let's run." That's what we did.
Oh, yeah.
So, I can kind of see it. I see it both ways. Pegleg says, Chris, that trainer you had sounds lazy. Glad you're doing okay now, though.
Thank you, Pegleg. He was lazy.
Jason Bailey says, Twisted, do you have a merch store? I need a bearded Hatchet Man sticker. Sure do, Jason. It should be in the description. Check some of my videos. It's in the description. Tennessee Flatbedder is over there flexing on everybody because he has the sticker that you need. And I've been giving them away. I've been giving them away at the plaza. Like whenever people say, "Hey, Twisted, I watch your channel," I've been giving them away. I just ran out, actually, just barely ran out, so I don't have any more, but I would like to order some more, and that way when people come up, I can pass along the sticker, and here you go. Did Chris freeze?
Yeah, I think he switched his camera to something different. He was clicking on his phone, and then he froze, so he might got another app open on his phone.
Okay. Mr. Chapstick says, how long do you guys train a student before you feel they are ready to test day? Roughly, like 2 weeks with a student?
And
How long till you test somebody out, Tennessee?
Usually it's 2 weeks. If I don't feel like you're ready by the towards the end of the first week, then I'll hold on putting you on the test by the second week, and I'll give you like 3 or 4 more days to improve. If not, yeah, you're going 3 weeks out.
River Ridge says he's a lease guy and he doesn't have a wallet, but you wear a bra and keep your money in your bra, bro. Like, oh, look, his next bra money. Hey, it's better than you saying that F you money like you've been saying. Pegleg says, Chris, during training with Knight, do you have to do any mountain passes? Good question.
I believe I have to go through, I think they said 3 mountain passes before I can complete training.
You're going to get it done in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir.
That's some running.
Yeah.
Not
That's
really.
Out of California, into California, back out of California. There's 3 passes right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, dude, you could go the Grapevine, yeah, Elkville, stuff like that.
Donner.
Yeah, you could do Donner too. Twisted got such a fat wallet, his head hits the roof while he's driving. That's why I keep it in the front pocket, bro. It's so I can have at least a bulge in my pants every once in a while. How about that? DG Fitness says, do you all go to the gym and work out while on the road? You haven't seen me. I don't know gym. How about you two? Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm flatbed, so I carry my gym everywhere I go.
Oh, I see.
I don't do gym because I don't know where I can park the truck, but I do push-ups and I have weights I lift when I have free time.
From what I understand, most of the Planet Fitness and stuff like that, they will allow a truck to park in there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
If you call ahead or look them up. From what I understand, now I don't know if that includes a trailer or not, but
Yeah.
I seen somebody video where they were talking about, hey, I just call ahead and they have. I don't ever like the video was like I don't even use truck stop showers because I just shower at the gym. I always park in the gym parking lots, and I was like, wow, what a goat! This
That's
dude's a
smart.
legend.
Yeah, that's smart.
Robert says, "Hey, Twisted, it's been a few weeks since I made it to a live. I have been working with a company to get my CDL. Passed my test Wednesday. Just got to do 1 year commitment with them.
Well, congratulations.
Congratulations, man. That's freaking CDL right there. That's 60, 70 plus a year, man. Like, congratulations. Golden ticket right there.
That's good.
How you feel, Chris? You excited? Like, are you happy you got your CDL, or do you have
Yes.
any regrets through the process or anything like that?
Only regret I have is not speaking up for what was going on.
Not
But no,
speaking
other
up.
than that, like I'm happy I have my CD. I wanted it for a long time. Turned 21, could finally do it. So, and I had a good trainer. So you, PSD trainer, I had a good PSD trainer.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
So no regrets.
No,
No
none at all.
regrets.
Regrets.
No regrets. Jason Bailey says never been on Donner Cabbage Hill though. Yeah, Cabbage Hill is worse, I think. I think Vale is worse than Donner though. I'd rather go over Donner than Vale any day.
So I heard that you can't really make it down Vale Pass in the wintertime if you're fully loaded.
You can.
You can?
You
Okay.
might chain up. You might have to chain up, but yeah, trucks go through there all the time. You have to be able to.
Okay. 'Cause I was told by an older trucker I was talking to at a truck stop. He told me just go around it whenever I had to go through it.
If you can, hell yeah, heck yeah, go
Okay.
around it. Man, if it's wintertime, I ain't trying to touch that area. Like I'm going, you can see me going through the desert out there in Nevada and stuff. Like I'm going through the desert. I'm going through like getting down to the 40. I'll be going down the U.S.
Yeah.
highways, whatever it takes to get around it. It will beat getting stuck somewhere for multiple days while you're waiting for them to clean up the road. Like look at Wyoming. Wyoming's been this year we had a pretty rough winter, I believe. And I don't even think it's over in Wyoming, but they've been shutting down that highway, shutting down the highway, shutting down the highway. Whenever you could have just went around and got there.
Yeah.
His regret will be going tonight. Don't worry about that. There's always going to be some haters. Somebody's probably telling
Throwing
you your
shade.
biggest
Throwing
regret
shade.
is throwing shade. When orientation in Columbus, Chris? When do you have orientation in Columbus?
Orientation isn't in Columbus. I did orientation last Wednesday and Thursday in Olive Branch, Mississippi. They're flying me to go meet with my trainer in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see where the confusion was now. Workout, chain up. What's the racism talk? Storm. What's happening, Storm? He says, "What's up, my boy? It's Storm." I miss Storm. I like Storm. He was a pretty cool
Me too.
dude. Where's Bob
Okay.
at? You should have sent Bob an invite.
I can send him that real quick. Storm actually called me the other day when me and my fiance were going to get lunch.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
He go lease?
I believe he's doing company. He's about to go lease,
He's
if I
about to
remember
go
correctly.
lease.
Yeah,
Making that lease money.
yeah, good money.
Night is taking over. They got US Express and Swift.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't go to US Express or Swift, is because he knew who was in charge. He's all like, we're in charge. Go drive for them, James. Who's James? Maybe he meant Jason.
All right, D, I'm gonna get on off here. I gotta go do some things in the house.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming on, man. We'll have to do it again sometime after your TNT phase. That way you can say, man, it wasn't as bad as Prime's.
Or it was worse. One of the two.
Right. It's good seeing you again, Chrissy Poo.
All
Good
right,
seeing-
later, Chrissy Poo.
Good seeing y'all. Y'all have a blessed night.
He threw it in, Chrissy Poo.
I know, I caught that. All right, y'all have a good night.
Storm says, yeah, I'm going lease. I'll be there in a few days to go lease. You know, good thing about going company first is that you kind of learn the ropes of the trucking game. Like Tennessee, how long do you suggest somebody go company before they go lease?
I usually suggest about 6 months to a year. Preferably you take that year to get to know the lane freight lanes, how to run that truck. What is the word? I mean, how to run that truck. Understanding how to fuel, where to fuel.
I don't think as a company driver we really learn as much of the freight lanes. We learn more of where the freight is because we don't really see the price of it. On the reefer side, we don't see the price of it. So you're not like seeing, as a company driver, you're not really seeing the price of it, but you are learning where the freight is. Like,
that's why I'm
this
saying
is a good area.
Where the good freight is to where the bad freight is, kind of what's going to get you into an area that's going to take you in the short runs to longer runs. Because you know those longer runs are going to pay you good money.
Yeah. See, I believe that like you're not taking the full stress whenever you start out lease. You start out lease, you got the stress of I got to run a truck, I got to manage my clocks, you know, pretty much everything that Tennessee was saying. Like I got to learn all that and learn the business, like how to manage your money, how to save up money for emergency fund. You got to figure out how to do all that and make a profit at the end of the day. So I always suggest, hey, go company your first 6 months, learn the ropes, learn the business, like learn trucking, you know, learn how to manage your clocks and stuff like that. And whenever you're ready, you know when you're ready. Then you're just having to learn the business side, like how much you need to put out for taxes. And also your committee will grow. The people that you talk to, you'll get more and more people around you that have knowledge in the lease that you can count on and call up and say, hey, what do you do in this situation? What's the best way to set up an emergency fund? Like the other day I was listening to Versatile Duckland ask questions to some of the guys that's been leasing for a little bit. I wouldn't say longer than him, but I would say this time he's going lease. They've been leasing longer than he's been this time because he's leased in the past. And he was asking them about different accounts and stuff like that to set up and put a certain percent or put a cent per mile. So like he was learning a lot. He built up a committee, like a good group of folks in the Discord, and he was over there just soaking up the knowledge and trying to figure stuff out. And it was good that he had a bunch of help in there. So make sure you get you some good friends that can help you. that better, Tennessee? Or I mean, is that the same? Is that what you were saying? I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty much a roundabout. See, I don't word.
no, you were doing fine. I said the same thing you said. I just
Put in
put
a
a
lot
lot.
more words than I did.
Yeah, it took up more time. See the timer? Now I just killed 10 minutes.
See, you can word. I can't word.
Yeah, we work good together. Well, you got Cricket over there to help you out too. Y'all are teaming
Yeah,
up.
I
on
actually
it.
had to bring her in here. She missed being on the live. She was making so much noise in there that I could hear her, so I had to bring her in here.
Or the wife was gonna throw something at you.
She ain't went home from work yet.
Oh, is she not?
She gets off at 8.
So where you been at? Why haven't you been on the lives? Let's get the details.
Well, I was waiting for my YouTube room to come open. I had a room. My wife's roommate finally moved out, so I got my own room. And then I've been out in the woods filming. I've got one actually about to drop. It's sitting at it's still sitting at 30 or 43%, but that's why I'm taking up the internet right now, trying just being on this live. That'll be the next one dropping. Then I've got some more plans coming out of some other trips I've got. I've got some other permanent shelter builds I'm going to be doing on a fellow brother's yard or his property. He's a fellow trainer, fellow flatbedder FBG. Had to get that out there. And then, I've just been working and doing the bushcraft stuff. So, and then plus the old lady had some time off on her new job. So I was spending some time with her too.
And we're glad to see you back, though, man. So many people were all like, "What's going on with you two?" I was all like, "Oh no!" I said, "Go ask Tennessee. You want to know?"
Yeah, nobody asked me but one, and I was like, "Yeah, no, we're not fighting."
Let me guess, Gene.
No, it was
Jeff.
Timothy.
Who?
Timothy.
Turbo.
Yep. He came out onto the pad and actually talked to me when he was there at the yard.
Yeah. Jason Bailey says, "Just don't turn down loads. I couldn't come back to Prime because I evidently turned down too many loads. Oh well. Yeah. See, Lease does have the power to turn down loads. They do. But if you're always turning down, like if you're turning down a lot of loads, it just doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, we're drivers, stuff like that. I mean, there's one thing on turning down loads, and then there's one thing about turning down way too many loads. So just be careful, be smart with it. Talk to some of your friends, talk to your fleet manager. What I've always heard is if you get your fleet manager to take you off of a load, it's not refusing a load. It's not rejecting a load. It's, hey, he took you off of it. If you can talk to him and, hey, why don't you put some more money on this and I'll run it? If you can't, then like I'm not running it, like kind of deal like that. Or, what's the ideal of this? Is it getting me to a good area? Sometimes you need to question stuff. If you make good burgers, they will sell themselves. Ever seen anyone out disc golfing around the pad area when you're out working with students? Yes, I've seen. Pedigree likes to use that disc golf course.
During the summer, we got a lot of people out there.
How do you know what's good or bad freight? You don't see the price. It's all just around about the Mike's as company. The Mike's. The miles.
Miles.
I didn't say I could tell if it was good or bad freight. I said I can't tell. I don't. Most I can get to it is The best way I can tell you if it's good or bad freight is whenever you get to the pump and you pay for fuel, it says your cash advance amount. If it's a low number, then the load's probably not paying good. If it's a high number, it seems like the load's would be paying at least guy good. That's what I've been told. Other than that, I know areas that I'll be more likely to get something out of that area, like freight out of that area, or places that I'm gonna go. Like if I go to the Walmart in New Mexico, what's it called? Santa Fe? Is that where it's at? That Walmart DC. I know I don't get any freight out of that area. They'll either deadhead me to Texas or they'll deadhead me to Yuma or something. They're deadheading me somewhere. And I'm probably going to have to sit there for about 20 hours before they do that. So I know that that's not a good area to go to for me. Do you guys take students out for dinner / lunch for a trifecta? Tennessee?
I am guilty. I don't. I have
don't
invited
even-
them over to the house for a barbecue, but that was last year. So,
You know, we test too many guys, and also why take your student out for a lunch or dinner only if they trifecta? It's not fair. Like some people get nervous on their test and they just mess it up. If you're gonna take people out to dinner, take everybody out to dinner. And you know, one of the reasons I don't like say, hey, I'll take you out to dinner if you trifecta and stuff like that is because two guys ruined it a long time ago. One guy came to dinner and he said, hey, I'm going to get 2 meals. And I said, what do you mean you're going to get 2 meals? And he was all like, yeah, I'm going to eat one here and get one to go. And I said, no, that's not how this works. I said, if you get 2 meals, I'm fine with you getting 2 meals, but you're eating whatever you order. Whatever you don't eat is going in the trash. I said, I'm not buying you 2 meals. I said I'd take you out for dinner. So one guy tried to take advantage of it like that. And then the other guy always showing up late. So I got there whenever I was supposed to be there. We went to Fire and Ice. I ended up ordering appetizers. Still haven't seen them. Text them everything. And I ate the appetizers and ordered my food because I was like, this dude ain't showing up. I said, it's all good. I didn't care if he showed up or not. And then he finally showed up and he was all like, oh, you started eating without me? I was like, dude, I've been waiting for you. I waited like an hour before I ordered appetizers. And then I waited another like 45 minutes before I ordered my main course. Like, of course I'm not waiting for you. He was all like, well, I had to get my hair cut and this and that. And I'm all like, dude, like, I still paid for his meal, but I was like, you know what? If people are like, I'm having a bad experience with this, so I quit doing it. Honestly. Plus, now I live here. Have dinner with my family or have dinner with a student. Family comes first. Versatile says, no, screw that chapstick. That's a waste. These ain't our friends. They're all Slowpoke says I went lease and would suggest anybody considering going lease out the gate to have some cash in the bank just in case little things pop up and it's your dime. Yeah, see, I would check out if I was thinking about going lease, I would check out No Hippie Transportation, No Hippie Trucking and Transport. I don't want to say it wrong. You know what? You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Do you know the name of his channel so I don't say it wrong? I
That's
just call
why
him No
you
Hippie.
words and I don't.
I call him No Hippie or I call him Lyle, but
I'd just say No Hippie Transportation.
No Hippie Transportation. I'm tired of typing it. It's too long. But that's who I would talk. That's who I would watch his channel because he tells you, "Hey, put back some money in the bank. You never know what's going to happen." Jeffrey says, "I did Vail, Truckee, and Loveland Pass last week." Chapstick says, "Yeah, here's your license. Go back to the campus inn, Versatile Duckling." Pretty much. Immortal says, "Hardest thing to learn in TNT is how to run your clocks as a solo driver. You're not really learning how to run on recaps." And I agree with that to an extent. What my trainer did is the last few weeks of TNT, my trainer decided that he said, "This is now a solo truck and I'm only driving what I have to." And my trainer pretty much had me running on recaps or running my clock out, learning how to run it different. So I learned a lot of that during TNT. Exactly. I ain't your buddy here to learn.
Yeah, we hadn't heard from Pegleg in a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to hear words from Pegleg. Pegleg is going to teach everybody how to ring the bell and hit the subscribe button. And he's even going to be so nice, he's going to let us borrow his.
Hey, everybody. Hit that like button. Borrow my leg to smash that ding-dong bell. Oh, and if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too.
Pegleg, we're going to have to talk. I seen your leg in another video. I'm kind of jealous. I seen your leg, a picture of your leg in a video today, and I'm not happy about it. I just remembered.
Hey, and I thought I was getting your other leg. And
Did you ever give him your address? Did you give him your you remember you were supposed to get on the Discord and give him the address.
But it's in my description. If he'd went on my YouTube, he'd see my address in my description.
Oh, he's gonna give you a leg, but you're making him do all the work,
hey,
dude.
Because I was never asked to jump on the Discord and talk to Pegleg.
Yes, you were.
I win
on one of my lives.
Was I there?
Yes, you were there. Your picture was there with you there, but you're not even here half the time. What are you talking about? What did we talk about today? Who was our special guest?
Chrissy Poo.
Oh, yeah. What's his last name? Don't say Pooh.
It starts with an M.
I called him the name all the time. But yeah, you were supposed to get on Discord. Dude has a magnifying glass like to read everything. You think he's gonna be able to get it out your description? You're gonna have to tell him it to him. And what he does is he paints it on his wall behind him in big letters. That way, when he looks through his magnifying glass, it looks normal size. How many likes did we get from Pegleg's video today?
We're right now at 17.
17 likes.
22 in chat.
Jason Bailey says, "I miss Prime. I didn't think I turned that many down." Poor Jason. You know, sometimes the grass ain't greener on the other side, man. But I think that you're going to find your way still and you're going to do good. What was the record? What's the record say?
46.
46 was the most likes we ever got in one live, and that's going to be impossible to beat.
Oh, yeah. I see it's going to be a minute before we hit that again.
Guys, we're getting close to 4,000 subscribers again, so we're probably going to have to do another hat giveaway pretty soon. I don't know what happened. It took me a full year to get 1,000 subscribers last time, and I just got from December to now 8. Like it's what is it? 3,800, I think 300, 810 or something like that. So we are getting close to doing another hat giveaway. That's why Tennessee really came back. He said, "I got to get back before the hat giveaway so I can start giving away hats."
Oh,
Kinsley Golden. What's going on? Oh, you got that's number 2.
Yeah,
Where's
number
number-
one hadn't got brought into my room yet. He's
Oh,
still
I was
moving
about
into my room.
I think me and you are the. No, I don't want to lie. I'm almost for certain that me and you is only the only ones that got the first and second hat.
Here, I'm gonna put you on mute for a second. The old lady's calling.
Oh, okay. Right whenever I'm going to ask him what's the giveaway on that. I was going to ask him when's the giveaway on that? I can't see where you guys are coming from. I can see where you guys are coming from. Simple Plan Trucking, what's going on, brother, man? Hello from Kingstown, Indiana. Versatile says 6 new shorts posted today and 2 full videos out on my channel. Check it out. Show some love. I'm out of this joint. I liked all of your videos, man, and I've been watching them all. They're funny. Like, if y'all want to get a good laugh, make sure y'all are subscribing to Versatile Duckling. I just noticed, Peg, did you get a cat sponsorship on your leg? Yeah, he got the cat sticker on there.
All right, I'm back.
Bam. Oh, you went and got the other hat. I got them up there.
Yeah, unfortunately, they sit on a shelf further up.
Yeah. You got a 51 Logistics one? I got a 51 Logistics one up there too.
No, I don't have one of those yet.
Hey, why don't I have a Tennessee Flatbedder one in here?
Because I only had one made to see if I'd like it. And they sent a second one. So unfortunately, Dalton's the only one that's got a second hat. And this one hasn't even been worn yet.
So why is that one not coming to me tomorrow?
Because I don't have one to do one of my videos. If
Do
I
you
did
need
that.
one? Do you need one to do with your videos?
Because I'm not going to always be wearing my hoodie that's on over there on the door.
Well, can't you order yourself a new hat?
Well, I got to find one that's going to be better.
Oh, so once you find a better one, then you'll give me the hand me down.
No, this is a good hat. I mean, I just don't like wearing snapbacks.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I got to
either,
find
really.
me a fitted.
Go to Lids, pay like $80 something like I did. It sucks. Bay and Bay ain't been bad. Yeah, but it took you a while to get there. Jeffrey says, I still haven't learned to run recaps well. Having to run 11 hours half of the week just to go across the country on time put me shy on my clocks.
Well, that's the problem with flatbed versus reefer. We, as flatbed, we have to run a lot 11-hour days. And we're pushing that 14-hour clock to its freaking fullest. Because as reefer, you guys get to shut off your clock when you get to the shipper and receiver. We can't. We've got to do a lot of strap and tarping while we're being loaded. So we have to have showing a lot more on-duty clock, and that eats into our drive clock a lot of the time. And we then have to run whatever left on our clock. And it's 90% of the time, that's pretty much our full 70 throughout the week.
On average, how much time is spent on tarping and strapping and all that?
Depends on how many loads we have a day. On average, it's probably 75%.
So how many hours is that eating off your clock at one shipper?
Sometimes it's up to 3 hours. on the longest.
Up to 3 hours. What's the average? Like 2 hours, 1 hour?
I've got mine knocked down to close to 45 minutes to an hour. But I've
45.
also been doing this for 6 years now.
So more time and experience will save you some time on that.
Right. But you're still running as a newbie, fresh out on your own truck. You're still trying to figure that out. And that's something that TNT won't ever show you either. Because you got help.
Called you a newbie. He called you a newbie, Jeff.
Oh, go ahead. Throw some more shots at him.
Heck, you're still a newbie in 2 years.
He's throwing shade on you, Jeff. That's your own boy. That's your own boy, Jeff.
That's talking about all flatbedders.
Pop, yo, Twisted. How goes the live? It's going pretty good.
Yeah, 21
Good.
likes.
21 likes. It's all because Tennessee's flatbedder's back. They want him to keep riding on his marker board over there.
Well, we'll update it real quick.
I feel like you're the artist over there. You should leave it on the wall though. You should be like the painter guy. Bob Ross. Since the weather's warming up, how many times do you cook out over the summer? Tennessee Flatbedder used to invite me over like every Friday for a cookout, but it hasn't happened much lately.
Yeah. Now it's starting to get warmer.
So we're doing one tomorrow night? Friday night at your house?
I'm going to be late getting home tomorrow night. I've got to run. But I might
Where?
just say I'll go do it on Saturday, but
Where are you going to run to?
down to Arkansas to Fort Side. Or
Really?
Ford Side, Arkansas.
Wait, you're not testing nobody tomorrow?
I've got 2 tests tomorrow. I've got a new test and a retest.
New test and retest. I got 2 brand new tests tomorrow. Yeah, I cooked a brisket the other day for I cooked it on Saturday for Sunday for Easter. I had to call the Pro River Rich and he was telling me, he was all like, "You're cooking it too long. Meat doesn't know how hot it is." I was like, "Dang, I'm messing this up."
I did some ribs for Dalton's birthday.
I know you didn't even invite me over.
Hey, I didn't know that was happening until I was handed the ribs and said, "Hey, you need to smoke these tomorrow."
That's not true. That's not true.
Hey,
Just
I
for
told
the
you
record.
the day I was handed the ribs.
Okay, but you still could have invited me. Like we were there. I was like, and I even told you didn't invite me to Dalton's birthday. It's like, dang, I feel the love here. Can't even go to my own nephew's birthday.
But we're not fighting, guys. We're not.
Yeah, we are. We are too now. Like, were they good?
Yeah, they were good.
Go
I would
on,
have brought
man.
you some, but you probably wouldn't have eaten them because they would sit in the fridge too long.
You probably ate them all. There wasn't no leftovers.
No, there were 7 ribs left.
7.
Yeah.
I could have ate 7 ribs. I can't secure my load in 3 minutes. Oh, I can secure my load in 3 minutes.
But can you tarp that in 3 minutes?
Bro, he's lying. He can't climb into a trailer that fast. He can't climb into a trailer and put his load box in that fast. Have you seen River Ridge? First, he has to take all the money out of his brawl because that's going to be getting caught on the.
Look at that,
on the
Jeff.
freaking
He's
back
throwing
of the
shade
trailer.
at his own.
He does all that bra money in there holding him down, unless he takes off his bra before he does it with all that money in it and leaves it in his truck. If it's windy and a 3 tarp load, it can take a while. I am a newbie, not shade. Secure mine in half that, Rich. Wow, Chris says he can do it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, half that would be a minute and a half.
Dude, I think mine's even quicker because I just shut the doors and throw a lock on there and leave. I don't put no low locks in a trailer, just random tires piled up in there. Do you think Prime will ever get some Conestoga trailers or keep doing the open deck work?
I mean, we've had few conversations trying to get Conestogas, and that's just like trying to pull teeth out of a baby's mouth that haven't grown them yet.
Yeah, y'all been trying to get those for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Pop says, how's it going, Rich? Prime still closed in Florida, unfortunately, as far as I know, yes.
Move to Georgia.
51, what?
So move to Georgia.
Oh, I thought you said we were closed in Georgia too for some reason.
No.
If you can't get to Prime and you can't wait, then hit up 51 Logistics because he has he's Wilson. They pull the same freight, pretty much same company. That poor brisket. The beef. Beefy. He ain't worried you might catch on fire again. He's worried you might catch on fire again. Oh, man. Never living that down. Shots fired. Tanker bro, close the hatch and close the back and roll. Oh, yeah. Tanker probably wins with the fastest, really. Conestoga can be rather expensive to maintain.
Oh, yeah. It's cost more to patch a Conestoga tarp than it does our tarps.
Fun fact, just leave a few low locks in the back. Shippers will usually use them. So I'm just a door swinger. That's true. Some shippers will...
As Twisted says, them doors are heavy.
Exactly. So, yeah, the only problem with that is I lost load locks doing that before, or they got ran over by the forklift, or they got pushed to the back of the trailer. I'm like, dude, my load locks? But I have done that before. I love to see us go to Conestogas, but the problem is you can't see your load. Is that bad, Tennessee?
Well, we constantly have to stop to check our straps. Every load shifts, regardless of how tight you put your straps when you started to leave. So I do see his dilemma on that, but you still should be stopping every so many or 3 hours or every 150 miles to check that load regardless.
So you don't really need to see it that you just need to pull over and check it every 2 to 3 hours.
But it helps that we can see our load in the mirror and see if, hey, a strap came loose. That means, hey, we need to pull over sooner than 3 hours or 150 miles, whichever comes first.
So that means y'all are even
guest star.
Safety first. Look at you wearing a safety vest.
Yeah,
I have to. People
required
will run me over.
People trying to run you over?
Well, yeah. I had to go clean up like 20 gallons of fuel today.
We need to get you. How the heck did somebody spill 20 gallons of fuel?
Because she got in her car and was playing on her phone instead of attending to the pump like she's supposed to. And it was just spraying everywhere.
Oh my gosh. Hey, did you mop some up and save it for my truck?
What? Oh, no, unfortunately. Yeah, baby. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Guys,
Good to see you.
Bye. Bye,
Tennessee
guys.
said we're coming over for dinner on Friday.
We're going to
He invited-
karaoke tomorrow night.
Oh, we're doing
You know
karaoke too?
We're going to karaoke tomorrow night. Are you coming?
Where at?
At Friends?
Friends? That would be fun. Tennessee, you want to go do karaoke tomorrow night?
He's going. He just doesn't know it yet.
He's trying to tell me he has a low to go do tomorrow.
Well, I just said I might be doing it Saturday morning.
Okay.
Hey,
well,
you let me know because I like karaoke bars. I didn't know where one
tomorrow
was
night.
here.
Tomorrow night at Friends. We're going.
Tennessee, you hear that? We're going.
Yeah, I guess I'm going.
Yes. Because mom's going. Ashley's going. We're all going. We're all gonna go crazy together. Hi, quickie. Hi, boo. Yeah, I'm okay.
Hey, looks like we're doing karaoke tomorrow night.
That'll be fun.
Let's do that song from Aladdin. You do the girl parts and I'll be Aladdin. What you laugh at? I'm for reals.
I think I'd clear the bar if I did Boogie Oogie Woo.
Yeah, I like your version of it though. Straps that flap means load has moved or wrenched, released a little. Wrench released? Those big ass. Oops, excuse my language. Those big ratchets, those big ones with the handle on it that spins, they will come loose.
Yep.
What? From what? The rattling?
From the rattling, the bumping, that handle jumps, and it'll unratchet itself.
Dang, I ain't going flatbed. So wait a minute. If I had 600 miles to do in my reefer and you had 600 miles to do in your flatbed and we were going the same speed, I would beat you there because you had to pull over every 3 hours to check it.
Every 3 hours or 150 miles, whatever comes first.
Dang, you're even slower than the prime reefer drivers. Notice that Alex said she left fuel spray. That's an Alex.
That wasn't Alex. That was my wife.
Yeah. Wrong person, Peg Leg. But that was wife number 1, not wife number 2 or wife number 3. Karaoke time. See that, bro? I'm taking a camera in there. We're gonna get Tennessee Flatbedder up there, shaking his money maker.
I'll have it aimed at Twisted the whole time.
Man, you make me feel like I'm from the ghetto or something. That's what I make all my videos on. That's a nice camera, though.
It is. I like it. I like it a lot.
Someone make a video of truckers at karaoke night. Dude, I used to like going to the karaoke bars. I'm telling you, like, I used to have fun. I wouldn't get up there and do the karaoke. I can't memorize enough words. And the little ball bouncing on the thing where you read the words, like, I can't read that fast. Like, I'm from Texas. We talk slow. Pegleg says, please forgive my blind self. I didn't have my magnifying glass up. Jeff says, I have an old guy's bladder, so I usually have to stop every 3 hours to empty it and refill. River Rich says, shaking his money maker. Is he shaking Patron? Is he shaking Patron? Yeah, that sounds like a good time. That would be a good video too. Flatbedders Unleash on the karaoke mic. We'll have to take Cricket with us.
Yeah. I don't think anybody else would like it.
No.
Because she'd try to sing across everybody regardless.
She might not like crowds of people either. So how's the freight been on the flatbed side? You talk to anyone?
Freight on our side is picking up just a little bit, but it still can't compare to what it was last year. Nobody's telling us if it's better or worse than last year.
You haven't talked to nobody about it? You haven't asked nobody?
I haven't had a chance to.
So I've asked the team truck and they said that they haven't really seen no difference that much. I asked another solo driver. He said that he's doing great. And then I've called today. I called one of my friends and he said that he's been taking a reset every week, it felt like. And there was one week that he's taken 2 resets and he's all like, I'm not going broke or I'm not having any money problems, but he's like, I have like 1 week I bring like 1,300 home to my bank account, and then other weeks clearing like 2,000-3,000. He's all like, it's weird. He's all like, 1 week's bad, 1 week's good. But he's like, hey, something's better than nothing. So he was real positive about it. What's this say? Tennessee, have you gotten your Harley out yet?
Yeah, I actually rode to work today.
So what's the temperature have to be to ride it? What's a good temperature?
No ice on the ground.
Oh, really? So you ride it if it's like 30, as long as there's no ice?
Yeah, I have. This year I haven't. I got it out. We got it out New Year's Day. Me and Dalton went on the first ride of the year. And then in February, we got out riding again. And then I've been super uber busy. And then I got it out 4 times this month. And actually, Dalton rode to work today.
Say yes.
I don't even say that on the phone when I answer the phone.
I don't know. That's the comment. It says say yes. I thought we were about to have a staring contest. I was ready for you.
So that's weird, Peg Leg. It wouldn't be Harley name. What's my Harley's name or what's my road name?
That's what he's saying. What's your Harley's name?
So my Road Glide is named Sally, and my Dyno Lowrider is named Janica.
Did you say Janica?
Mm-hmm. No, I didn't.
Oh, there was Steven. Love you.
Hey, I got 3 already. I don't need a 4th.
You don't need another wife?
The first wife's got to be okay with it first.
How many do you have to get approval from?
All 3, or at least 2. Wife 1 and wife 2.
So wife 3 doesn't have to get approval?
No. She's the one that just moved out, so.
That doesn't mean she's gone forever. So she moved out, so you got a divorce?
No, she just finally got out on her own.
He says that's exactly what I meant, so thank you.
Oh, no problem, brother.
So what's the plans here recent? Like what's the plans coming in the future? What's the new videos gonna be?
My new videos are all going to be me in the woods.
Yeah, but what's the plans? Like you doing Missouri, you traveling to Arkansas, you traveling to
Depends on the load. I might try to do some at a rest area, doing a stealth camp at a rest area. But mostly it's going to be some solo, some community. I'm going to try to have you on there. I'm going to have Brother Justin on there. I'm going to try to have probably Creasy on there every now and then when I get onto his property. Because that's where I'm going to do the permanent shelters at and some of the temporary survival shelters that I'm going to do. So
you gonna
there's
do
a lot of
any
work.
urban? You gonna do some urban camping?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of stealth urban camping. I'm Republic Lowe's. I'm trying to debate on if I want to go do one in the woods behind there.
No, I'm in like urban, like in the city downtown where like the meth heads stay, like under an overpass.
Yeah, no, I've got too much expensive gear that I might be missing in the morning.
I mean that's some real stuff, man. Like those guys are camping out there. Like you ever see the
Oh, have
condos?
you seen the village next to the yard got wiped out?
Yeah, I'm seeing that. It keeps on getting like I don't know what they're doing over there. They're clearing it out.
They're stripping it. I think they sold the property or something.
You can like in California, like in LA and stuff, you see like some of those, they call them condos is what they live in. They live in their condos, but it's like all tents and stuff. They got some nice tents out there. They got couches and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's not the type of bushcraft stuff I do and the stealth camps that I do. See, a stealth camp, you can't get caught.
Now we missed tickets to the Gathering of the Juggalos because I would have bought those tickets and we would have went and camped at the Gathering of the Juggalos. That would have been my kind of camping. We would have had to be there for like a week. You got vacation time built up?
My vacation's going to be in October.
No, do you have vacation time built up?
No.
Okay, when you get some vacation time built up, man, we're going to go to Gathering of the Juggalos and we're going to go camping and we'll do a whole video there. Dude, I'll pay for this. Huh?
So hopefully it'll fall in next year for us.
Yeah, like I'm down. Go Diego, go. What's going on, brother man? How's it going? Jeffrey says camping in Vallejo, California along the highway.
Yeah, in your truck don't really count.
Why not? It's like an RV. Is RV camping? Do you have any respect for the RV camping people?
It's camping, but not videos that I'd probably do.
But is it still considered camping? Like if I brought an RV with
camping.
If I brought an RV with Wi-Fi, internet, and a satellite dish and all that, is that considered me camping with you or what?
Yeah, that would still be considered camping.
You gonna make fun of me for having an RV?
There'll probably be shade here and there.
Son of a gun. Piglet says, Twisted, I haven't asked in a while, but how is your thumb doing? 2 thumbs right there. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, the pig hasn't gotten moved into my YouTube room yet.
Yeah, I know. I didn't see it in there. I was like, oh, look, we're good. Go Diego, go. Long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while, man. How's Dollar General treating you? You still over there at Dollar General running that freight? Now she's gonna think that she has a new room. You know that, right?
No, she just knows she's allowed to come where I'm at.
Oh. I figured she's like, nope, this is my room now. Still at Dollar General. Tennessee's living that van life. Not me. They had to shut down side of the road there to give the plague carriers. Well, anyways, what you think? We done? Because you got test early in the morning. I got test early. I'm first test. How about you?
I'm first test and third test.
I'm first and second test on 2 different pads, which doesn't
And obviously,
make sense.
I think the same thing.
Doesn't make sense to me. Should have put them on the same pad.
Right. Well, just like a week ago, I had 2 tests at the same time.
Dang, Go Diego Go was down the street. You had 2 at the same time?
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people will get their students moved whenever they got 2 tests at the same time. I just borrow a truck or use a pad truck.
See, and
Like,
I
don't-
couldn't.
Why
I
not?
couldn't do that because the guy that was second test was a guy that already had issues and got really nervous, and that I didn't want to throw him into that and have him.
Well,
fail
that's
for
easy.
that
Give him
reason.
give him your truck and put the other guy in the pad truck.
Yeah, they both needed that 53-foot trailer though, and we only have one down there on the yard.
Oh, they both
They're
needed a
both
53?
unfortunately were on points.
Oh, I didn't know they both needed the trailer.
Yeah,
I thought one was and one wasn't.
it was all right. We made it work. The one that,
Yeah.
that had the second examiner, he had to wait, and I love telling him he had to wait.
You're not a nice guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, my first test tomorrow, it should be going by pretty quick. The second test might take a while. And it's nothing to do with the students. It's more to do with the examiners, but that's cool. Jeff says, my trainer bailed on me for me second and third time taking the test. What's that mean? Bailed on them.
I had a load to go on.
Oh, the second and third test? You bailed on them for 2 of them? Who did he test on? Creasy's truck or Justin's?
Justin's.
Both times?
Yeah.
Mr. Chapstick says, test day Friday. Good luck out there. TM, get some rest.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We gotta get some rest, man. Tomorrow's test day. I'm gonna jump in the Discord, see how everyone's doing, if anyone's even in the Discord. If they're not, then I'm gonna go to bed. So
Yeah,
I'm out of here, guys.
Lady. So I appreciate
Thanks for
you having
coming.
me back on.
Thanks for coming back, TF Bushcraft, and yeah, make sure y'all check out his channel. The video might drop tonight or tomorrow. Is it dropping tonight
not-
for sure or no?
Last time I looked, it was still at 80 or 43%. And that's because I'm tying up the internet with it. So as soon as we jump off, it should speed up a little quicker and be out either tonight or early morning.
Tonight or early morning. Just time drop it tomorrow then. That way I can be the first one to watch it. I don't like watching old news. I want to see it whenever it's live and in your face.
It'll still be live in your face when you first watch it.
Yeah, whenever I first wake up. But we're out of here. Thanks for everyone showing up tonight, and we had fun, and now we're gone.